The girls are fighting. Hello doll fans and welcome back to Beauty Inside a Box. Today I have another doll news video for you. This is a series of videos on my channel where I talk about all the new releases in the doll universe. And we discuss in the comments what we think. And there's a lot to talk about today. Some of this tea is maybe a little bit cold, but you know, I wanted to add my opinions, so I thought I'd still make this video. And I want to hear what you guys think in the comments. But if you love dolls as much as I do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here and check me out on Instagram and TikTok. Also think about supporting me on Patreon. I have 9 exclusive videos on my Patreon at the moment. So if you want to watch those exclusive videos, support starts from just $3. I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, first things first, we have to talk about the Bratz. So last week on October 3rd, the first doll in the new Bratz x Mean Girls collaboration was released. It was Katie, and it was a hot mess. It was a dumpster fire. Put your hand up if you've ever been personally victimized by MGA.
Okay, so wave 1 of the Bratz rollout happened, and it was not fun. Put this poll up on my Instagram and asked, like, who got it? Why can't the fans just have this one?
Did you miss out on the Bratz x Mean Girls Katie Heron doll because of their horrible release? You're not alone. I am highly frustrated because I've been a loyal Bratz fan for over 2 decades and I feel like we are being mistreated.
Bratz fans were not happy. The doll sold out in 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the Bratz website, and then the international releases just kept on being pushed back. I'm not even sure if the UK release even happened. Let me know in the comments if it did. I didn't see it. Basically, first of all, the doll was released on the Bratz website, kind of similar to Mattel Creations. I feel like MGA is potentially trying to copy Mattel's release strategy. The whole Mattel Creations thing is a whole nother mess I don't have time to get into. But basically, I understand that MGA was trying to create scarcity for these dolls to drive up demand and make people think that they're exclusive. And I mean, it worked, because there clearly weren't enough dolls to even closely reach the demand. I think the thing that annoys me the most is that the Kylie Jenner dolls are everywhere. And I'm not a Kylie Jenner fan. I mean, I don't really have an opinion on her. She seems nice, but I'm not gonna be supporting her like that. I'm not gonna be buying dolls of her. Whereas Mean Girls is such a cultural touchstone, you know, it is such an iconic movie, and I'm really surprised that, you know, the Mean Girls dolls didn't get a wide release like the Kylie Jenner dolls did. Anyway, the first thing that really annoyed me about this launch was the fact that the Mean Girls area of the website wasn't where they were sold. So I was already a bit bamboozled, a bit confused when I was on the website, because I was on the Mean Girls section of their website and nothing happened. It was 4 p.m. in the UK when the dolls were released, and apparently the Bratz website did have international shipping, so I was going to try and get them on there, and I was on the wrong part of the website. I quickly went to the Bratz shop once I realized that nothing was happening on the Bratz Mean Girls section. The dolls were still in stock, thank goodness. Put one in my basket, clicked checkout. This product is no longer available. Popped up on my screen. I was ready to throw my phone across the room. It was just like, don't do that to me, you know? Don't like dangle the doll in front of me and then be like, oh, no, she's gone. No, you're not gonna get her now. How dare you? I was happily ready to fork out £60 for these dolls. I would have bought all of them, but no. And now they're being resold online. I have seen some for as little as £200, which is still a lot, but they are going up to like £700, £1,000. This is so unfair. It's not very Bratz community spirited, is it? Anyway, after this happened, they continued to push back the international release. I saw they were on sale in France. I tried to get my aunt who lives in France to order one for me, but they sold out again. And then I don't think a UK listing on Amazon ever happened. There was meant to be a UK listing on Amazon. I saw the listing, but every time I went to check, it said unavailable. And then the listing just disappeared. So I don't know if there was like a really brief window when they were available and I just missed it. I don't know. But anyway, the end of the story is I didn't get one of the Katie dolls and I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. And the other annoying thing is MGA really went to town advertising these dolls. They sent them out to loads of influencers. My package must have been lost in the mail because I didn't get a PR package. I understand that I'm maybe not a big enough doll influencer to merit getting a PR package. But MGA, if you're going to advertise them that hard, then at least make them available. They sold out in 2 minutes. 2 minutes! And we found out soon after that MGA would not be restocking the KD doll. Anyway, Regina comes out on the 17th or the 18th of October, I think. Hopefully that launch will be better. MGA did release a statement where they said that they were really overwhelmed and happy with how popular the doll was, and they're going to take on board some of our criticism. I'm not really sure what that means, but hopefully future releases will not be this much of a mess, because this was not it. And it's really sad because Bratz was the perfect doll line to create dolls of the Mean Girls. So yeah, such a shame.
Another controversial thing about these dolls, which I've seen a lot of people talking about online, is the quite significant whitewashing of the Gretchen character. This is really not a good look for MGA, and I'm not really sure why they did it. They've kind of removed any diversity from the Mean Girls.
Maybe they'll make more Mean Girls dolls in future. There are definitely more outfits they could recreate. I'd love to see Mean Girls dolls of them in their Santa costumes. That would be really cool. At the moment, the dolls come in on Wednesdays we wear pink outfits, and then their secondary outfits are their Halloween costumes, except for Katie, who is wearing her dress from her party when she kind of becomes full plastic. I really wanted the Katie one. R.I.P. I think her party dress in that scene is so iconic. It's a shame the doll didn't come with tights, because in the film she wears tights, but still, it was really cool. They could also make dolls of the girls in their spring fling outfits. That would be cool. The Regina one could even have her neck brace. That would be hilarious and incredibly iconic. Regina has loads of great outfits they could dress her in. The outfit she wears when she gets hit by the bus, that would make a great doll. That was my Bratz rant. Please let me know your opinions in the comments. But anyway, let's talk about some Barbies. Why not? We have these leaked images of these deluxe Barbie dolls. I think they're just called deluxe dolls. It is kind of a shame that like deluxe these days is normally just like what we used to get from the basic dolls like 15 years ago. Now that's considered deluxe. Anyway, but these dolls are stunning. I really like these. Like, they're not as over the top as the extra dolls, which I like. They have great articulation, and they really lean into Barbie core, which we've been waiting for so long. Like, Mattel, just let Barbie be her femme, pink, over the top fantasy. She can still be a strong, empowered woman and, you know, wear glitter and pink and high heels. But anyway, these dolls are stunning. These two are my favorites. I love this one with the like fluffy top and the trousers. This is just such a cool look. I love her braids. I love the Barbie. I think, again, really feminine. I love this dress. I love the tights. This is just a really nice look. A really cute, fun, girly look. I like this one. I kind of wish the ruffles were even more exaggerated. I think that would have made it more fun. I love her like metallic pink prosthetic leg. So cool that she's matched her prosthetic leg to her outfit, or vice versa. And this is a really nice face mold. I don't recognize this face mold. And this one is probably my least favorite. I just think this outfit looks a little bit tacky. I'm not a massive fan of her pink hair, but You know, the bar's quite high on this doll line. I still do like this doll. She's just my least favourite. Next up, we have new colour reveal dolls. I famously do not like the colour reveal line. I think it's just a gimmick, and the dolls themselves are kind of cheap and tacky. These designs are nicer though. They've definitely upped their game when it comes to the designs for the colour reveal dolls. Because for ages they were like this mismatched like mess of colours. They literally looked like they were wearing piñatas. But these are like a lot more fun. They've got a bit of a like Cowboy Carter theme going on. They better thank Beyonce. They've got like metallic designs on their skirts, which are quite fun. I like their cowboy boots. I might even be tempted to buy one of these. I said it. Obviously, the saddest part of these dolls is the fact that they have like painted on tops, and the designs that have been printed onto their tops just look so naff and lame. They look so lame. They could have just given it a little bit more detail, but they didn't. So the tops are a shame, but the colours are really nice. I'm just so sick of this line. So sick of it. Okay, next up we have new hair play dolls for Barbie. These are interesting. These are interesting to me because they come in these like little girly dresses with like cats on, and then their second outfit is like a metallic silver dress. I'm just a bit confused. Like, these are so mismatched. Do you know what I mean? Like, what is the vision here? It feels not very cohesive, in my opinion. I definitely prefer the silver dress. Much prefer the silver dress. And you know what? The hair accessories for these dolls are very limited. They come with like one clip-on colourful hair extension and a couple hair bands, and that's it. That's it. You can hardly call this hair play. Okay, next up we have this fairy doll. A colour change fairy doll. Again, do you put her in water? I don't know. This is actually quite nice. Like, I like the designs for this. The quality issues are still there. The quality is still pretty rubbish. I don't understand Mattel's obsession at the moment with putting fairy wings on their arms. It's really weird, like, for them to have wings coming out of their arms. Wings are meant to come out of their back. But I think overall, this is like a nicely designed doll. She has a new, like, specially made body mold where she's in kind of like a fairy pose. Not sure how I feel about that. You know, I don't mind this doll. I don't mind this doll. The quality is still bad, but, you know. We have this image of a new Teresa doll. And this doll is pretty basic, you know, pretty basic. She's just wearing this, like, kind of out-of-date looking dress. But I think what's interesting about this doll is the fact that Teresa still is allowed to be part of the Barbie universe, you know? So many of Barbie's friends have been, like, exiled. But Teresa, she's still about, and I love that for her. And it also looks like Teresa is getting her own, like, movie or TV show or Barbie special or animated special or something, because there's a logo at the bottom here that says Barbie and Teresa recipe for friendship, which looks like a advert for a Barbie movie, which is exciting. I'm proud of Teresa. This doll is incredible. This doll is incredible. This is tribute to fashion Barbie. She was a Mattel Creations exclusive, but the attention to detail on this doll is something we haven't seen from Mattel in a long time. She has boots which are made of fabric. Incredible. All the material used looks really expensive, you know? She's got a stunning face mold. I love the fact that it kind of blends Renaissance fashion, like old-fashioned clothing with like modern day style. I love her. She does cost £100. I guess it could be worse. Like, the designer dolls at the Disney store now cost £120, which I think is ridiculous. This is nice. I love the holiday special edition Disney store dolls. This year we get Belle. I am so excited. I love Belle. She already has history in holiday fashion. She wears a Christmas dress in Belle's Enchanted Christmas, one of the Disney direct-to-video sequels. Even though it would have been fun for them to reference the Enchanted Christmas dress from that direct-to-video sequel, I do really like this one. I do really like this original dress. If I were to change one thing, I would have put the white fluffy fringe round the bottom of the dress as well, instead of just on the other parts. But I think this looks wonderful, and I cannot wait for her to be available in the UK. I'm still checking the Disney store every day. Mattel also made a 35th anniversary Ariel doll, and I love her. It references the dress she wears when she's coming out of the water right at the end of the film. A really underrepresented dress. I love that dress. It's so fun and 80s and extravagant and glamorous. I love that dress. So I'm glad that they referenced it here. She has these like plastic things that are kind of meant to represent water, like the collar and round her wrist and on her feet. I think that's really cool and very whimsical. Some of the details hanging down kind of look like water as well, or like seaweed. I love this doll. I've ordered this doll, so I'm excited for her to arrive. Mattel also released Skollector, Hocus Pocus, Monster High dolls. I thought about buying these. They were only £120, which sounds like a lot when I say it out loud, but considering how much some of the other dolls on this list cost, you know, there are 3 dolls here. It could be worse. I just don't think the quality looks very good on these. I thought about buying them, but I decided not to because I'm just not very impressed with the quality. The material looks cheap. I don't like all these plastic accessories they're wearing. I would have loved for them to have capes. I love a cape. So I would have loved a long billowing cape, but they don't have capes. So I decided to pass on these, but let me know if you got them. Let me know what they're like. There are also a whole bunch of Moana 2 dolls. I'm nervous about this film because it was meant to be a TV series or something, and then they like quickly changed it into a theatrical movie. I have a bad feeling that it's going to feel very episodic and maybe quite clunky. But the dolls look cute. I mean, they're really nothing special. They're really nothing special. At least they have removable clothes. That's good. They are literally just wearing like very basic outfits with all the detail like printed on, which is a shame. I just don't think these dolls are very inspiring. But the face molds are great. There is also a new Rainbow High doll. This character is called Avery, and this is her like wardrobe, rainbow wardrobe set. It's very similar to a set we had before, except this time she has all of the fashion pack sets from Rainbow High, which is interesting. I haven't bought any of the fashion packs, so I would consider buying this because it has all of the fashion packs in it. There we go, doll fans. I spoke about some new dolls, some new releases, some doll news. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Also, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you're new here, check me out on Instagram and TikTok, and also don't forget to support me on Patreon, and I will see you real soon, doll fans. Bye. Thank you to Siren Kelly, Sunny, Bobby and Cheryl, Imani, Tracy, Jico, Patty Heiss, Anna, Jordan, Cynthia, Raina Ray, Petra, Desi, Michael, @dolls_on-the-go, Jasper, Laterian Danelle, Lillian Lish, Michael and Russ, and Amber Rodriguez. And thank you to all my other Patreon supporters. Your support means everything.